Happening. This is so disturbing to say the least. I'm in here making some dinner, but I just want to talk about what is happening in this racist country. Racism, right? What is happening in this racist ass country? Jim Crow, right in your face. Jim Crow. Woo, we thought Jim Crow was gone, right? I'm hoping that my people see that we've done everything. But one thing, we've done everything. But one thing, maybe two things. No, that's in the one thing. But we've educated ourselves. We got the highest of education. We've outperformed many others in selected fields. And on everything that you could possibly think of for us to improve ourselves and stand out, we've done it. Just to be in 2026 Jim Crowed. Jim Crowed in 2026. I mean, we've had Jasmine Crockett. We've had so many intellects speaking perfect words, and presentations were excellent, and just knocking shit down just to be what? Jim Crow. Because for some reason, we're comfortable with begging this system that perfectly mimics a fucking cuckoo bird. Do you know a cuckoo bird has only one agenda? And it's to do some cuckoo bird shit. What do pirates do? Pirates do pirate shit. So, because we bought the illusion that these pirates, this cuckoo bird, put on a suit, shaved his beard, put on some nice shiny brown shoes, and spoke very well, articulating his words, her words, very well, that all we had to do was mimic the cuckoo bird. But you're mimicking the cuckoo bird without the kill shot, because the cuckoo bird got the kill shot. The cuckoo bird is going to kick your ass out the nest. It's not going to go over and teeter over and peek to see if you had a soft landing. No, the cuckoo bird is going to do some real cuckoo bird shit. Like high up, kick your ass out and you splatter below. And he never look. It will never look to see if you made it. If you flapped your wings. Or do it wait until you're able to flap your wings? Does the cuckoo bird wait until you're nourished by your mother in your nest? No. The cuckoo bird is invasive in your nest to steal your resources, your very nest, your home, your everything, in your very life. It doesn't look to see if you had a soft landing, to see if you were well nourished, to see if you flapped your wings before it kicked you the fuck out the nest. All black and brown people need to understand, overstand, in my Rashad Jamal voice. Yeah. Yeah, one of our real ones that they locked up, because this is what the fuck they do. When you say real shit, they lock you up or they underlie you. But what I'm saying is, you have to understand or overstand that there is no reasoning, rationality, no understanding, overstanding. There is nothing that you can bring to the table for the cuckoo bird not to want to kick your ass out the nest. Hold on. No, I gotta turn my chicken. The cuckoo bird is kicking your ass out the nest. Period. That's just what it's supposed to do, and that's what it's going to do. And you want to live in the nest with the cuckoo bird. That's the thing. You want to live with the cuckoo bird, but the cuckoo bird has already in its mind decided that it's just going to kick you out no matter what you do. Can you think of that for a moment? No matter what you do, the cuckoo bird is just going to kick you out to your death. I don't care if you had 10 PhDs. I don't care if you had a whole family and the whole family line were the whole family line was just all doctors and lawyers and scientists and all that. That cuckoo bird don't care about none of your shit. How the young people said, don't care about none of your shit. Cuckoo bird don't care about none of your shit. The cuckoo bird don't care about your accomplishment. It doesn't care about your integrity, your moral aptitude. It doesn't care about you going to church and your religion base. It doesn't care about your contributions to society in no way. Because you can contribute, your contribution to society has been tremendous. You should be able to take a fucking break how tremendously big your contributions have been to this United States of America. But because the cuckoo bird know it can drag you and drag you with religion, put you to sleep, and you're still going into these churches, giving away your power. So the cuckoo bird strategy is just to keep on effing you the over. Period. Keep you the way it's been keeping you because it's working. It's like shit working. Like if they can just test out the system and it still is bringing back numbers. Oh yeah, we still have them in church. They're still sleeping. They still believe in blue-eyed Jesus. They still think this thing is about religion. Cool bird cranking up because you're still stupid and think that it's still about fucking religion. When religion has nothing to do with it. When I see my brothers up all day reading like they fucking slow, talking about, and then in chapter, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? No, I'm not with none of that shit. That's all to keep us from rising the fuck up. Right? You gotta look at it. You don't want to look at it, but you really gotta look at it. How can you beat the cuckoo bird? If the cuckoo bird is designed to do cuckoo bird shit, what do you have to do? You're still trying to reason with a fucking cuckoo bird, and the cuckoo bird is lusting after your blood. It just wants to see you die. It needs you out the nest. It don't wait for none of your progress. It don't care about nothing about you. Do you understand? The cuckoo bird cares nothing about you, your family, none of that shit. It's not like, oh yeah, this bloodline right here needs to be around for the next 1,000 years. The cuckoo bird don't care about that shit. You done articulated, degreed yourself up, been unaggressive. That's the other thing. You're aggressive, but the cuckoo bird kicking you the fuck out and don't care about what happened to you. That's called aggressive. Play psychological mind games and you fall for this shit. I'm not being aggressive. I'm not aggressive. See, NASA? That's a psychological thing that's been happening to you this whole damn time. You're just being aggressive. That's just you reaffirming that you won't take all of your power to stand on your truth, right? No, but you don't know that because this cuckoo bird has convinced you that if you are aggressive, upset, or if you're saying anything about the trauma it put you through, then you're being aggressive, you're unreasonable, you're intolerable, I cannot deal with you. I refuse because you're being aggressive. And you brought it all into it. And it's like, I'm just going to go to school and we're the most non-aggressive and we had to be chaperoned to schools so that the racist system and people out that were trying to prevent you from getting your education standing in front of doors antagonizing, threatening children who were just trying to get an education. And you weren't being aggressive. There were no aggressive children. There were only aggressive cuckoo birds. The cuckoo bird. Yeah, the cuckoo bird was standing right out there, ready to unalive the children, bombing churches, doing all of that shit. Bombed people, bombed and killed bombed and unalive, that's stupid. Bombed and unalive 5 children that their last name was Africa. They've done every vile, detestable thing you could possibly think of. And you're running around here trying to convince this fucker that you're not aggressive. Do you see the psychological mindfuck? And then out of all of this time, you haven't had any mental health, nothing. You're just here, we're here just trying to work it all out amongst ourselves and trying to make sure that we're not triggered by the continuous racism that occurs here, happen here to us. It's an experience. In the experiment. Yeah, like what is that? You can be upset. They're used to you screaming and hollering. That's not right. It's wrong. It's morally, and you use all your big words and say all this shit. And that fucking pirate cuckoo bird don't care. It doesn't have an inkling of concern about your emotions. But yet you still spewing out your emotions and you talking about how it's going to devastate your family and set us back. And then you call it Jim Crow? Aren't these your peers? These are the people that you rub elbows with. But some of these persons that you know went and voted for this. It wasn't an accident. Yeah, because you thought you was in. You thought that your vote and everything mattered, right? And they just took it from you just like a fucking, how you take snatch candy out of a baby's hand. Snatch. And you're still trying to think of what strategy that you need to use on his playing field to make him hear you, or that for this thing to hear you, right? You're still trying to figure out, how do I use his platform for him to hear my voice? Because evidently we didn't say it right. I must have didn't do this and I didn't do that and all this shit, right? And then who's doing the counting with the what do you call that? The fake ass 400 years of the curse. Who's doing the math on that? Because it looked like to me, it could have already been 580 years. Like, who's doing the math? I mean, because if I was really going to believe in that shit, you don't get another extra day and no hours. I mean, like, if it started at 12 a.m. on the first day, it need to end at 12 a.m. to the dot, to the, you know, like, hey, who got an extra day? So, who's doing the counting on that? This is the dumbest shit ever. We have to understand and realize that these people are deathly afraid of us. Don't look like it, huh? They are deathly afraid of us. And you know what? They're deathly afraid of us because they know that they're imposters on our land. This land belongs to us. We have a reason to fight for it. But we've allowed these people to create this system, and we're still engaging with it. These people they've created this system, and I'm guilty of it too. You know, we're still participating in this illusion. We are participants in the illusion of our own demise. So while we are active participants in the illusion of our own demise, then we will constantly lose out. Because they've been doing this to us for hundreds of years. It's like, okay, so when do we get sick and tired of being sick and tired? We've done everything. We crossed our T's, dotted our I's, played all of their games to what? Our disadvantage. And then when we struggle through that and we make it and we're doing better than ever, then they come out and set us back, as they always do, consistently, again and again and again. Like, do you understand that it will not stop happening? That these things will not stop happening? It's not an accident. This was calculating. This is some Jim Crow shit. It's everywhere that it was Jim Crow outright. It's 2026. They just pulled some Jim Crow shit right in our face. And you still want to go to their drawing board. Why are we still at their drawing board? The cuckoo bird is in control. The cuckoo bird is in control. Because we refuse to disconnect from the illusion. We're buying into the brown shoes and the gentleman effect that this cuckoo bird has put on our conscience, instead of seeing that we are dealing with pirates. Pirates have no moral ethic, no kind of code for moral, servitude of their fellow man, their neighbors. And they're on land. It's everywhere that they know it does not belong to them, and it belongs to us. And upon our land, because they know that they are invaders of our land, they cannot act right. They only know how to act fraudulent. Fraudulent is in them because they are in their trickery, thievery of our land, and implementing their rule and order upon us still, which is redlining. Jim Crow is still here, 2026. I mean, like, I don't understand what else you need to see with this monster. The monster is a cuckoo bird. You don't matter to it. It don't like you. It don't love you. It don't care about none of your family. It doesn't care about your contribution. It doesn't care about none of your shit. And you still trying to rub elbows with this cuckoo bird. Make that shit make sense. The cuckoo bird, it wasn't like, oh, all those 600,000 non-violent, unaggressive women who had legitimate roles in the government or wherever they were working, earned it. Nothing was considered. Your time wasn't considered, your dedication, your loyalty, your commitment. Nothing was considered. And this is not new. This is consistent. So nobody should be shocked that they just did some Jim Crow shit. Because as far as I know, millionaires, black millionaires that we call black, we are the original people of this land, but black millionaires are being arrested at banks. And they hold millions, are being pulled over in their cars. Are they doing psychological harm to us everywhere with they manipulating devices, their equipment, their electronics, this 5 gig bullshit in Google, YouTube, now TikTok, to do us harm, to do us psychological harm, to do our children psychological harm. They're using games. And our kids are sitting there with the games all day, and the games is doing shit. I even seen one of the games do blackface. Little blackface ran out with the red lips and black, and he come out. Then I looked over, then it took off like it was in live. I was like, what the? Yeah, psychological trauma. And many of us don't know that they're even doing that, and we're leaving our children unattended to these demonic entities, these monsters. They're monsters. A monster only wants flesh and blood. You find out they're eating children and all of this, and you're still rubbing elbows. You want to be a part of it. Doesn't that rub off on you? So you start turning eyes, cheeks, and just like, okay, well, I didn't really see that or something. Like, it's just too much. There's no way that a people with our type of energy should be a part of this demonic system, because this system is getting worse and worse and worse. Yeah, but you got internet with the cuckoo bird, the cuckoo bird, the cuckoo bird. Look that shit up. A cuckoo bird is going to kill you. They don't care about you. They don't care about setting you back. They don't care about your progress. It's like, do you understand how big that is? And they never have. Like, I have hundreds of pages that says that on each one of those pages, every step of the way, that this system, demonic beast system, has set us back. And I mean every step of the way. You might know about a handful of Black Wall Streets, but there were thousands of Black Wall Streets. There were communities that were thriving and larger than Black Wall Street, doing way better than what we call the Black Wall Street of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Plenty of communities that fall under that massacre. And we still want to rub elbows with this monster. It doesn't make sense. The monster is going to continue to do monster shit, and you are the thing that it wants to devour at every step of the way. Every step of the way, you are the thing that it is committed to destroying. And you want to be a part of this. Why? That doesn't make sense. Okay, well, I said that. I'm going to upload this. I got to go. It's my cousin. But y'all need to think about that. Trying to get along with this cuckoo bird is you sealing your own fate. Talk to you soon.